dang it. Drives me nuts when it does this. Alright, let's turn around. I mean, I think there's a way to the long way, but oh, no ways. Alright, let's tighten you up there, see if that works. See if I can get you that way. There we go. So I'm just making a salad today, and I thought I'd go live to do that. I have gotten into the habit, or I'm trying to get into the habit, of making salads on Fridays, so that Saturday and Sunday we have food ready to eat. It's nutritious. It's cool food. I don't have to cook. I don't have to worry about it. So I do like to try and get something together. Although Chris decided he wanted to go out for our anniversary tomorrow night for dinner. So that kind of threw me off on weekend plans. But hey, I'm not complaining. The restaurant looks really good too. So should be exciting. Should be very exciting. The menu looked pretty good. They specialized in smoked barbecue. I mean, they do steaks and stuff. Trout, steak, seafood. Look pretty good. But I'm making a cucumber salad. I know, TikTok viral sensation. But we've been making this since before cucumber salads became popular. So there's that. Who's in the chat? Hey, Chris, how's it going? Yeah, thanks. I think it's 28 this year. Ooh. 28. We always joke, even when we first got married, we always joke that because, you know, we finish each other's sentences or have the same thought at the same time. So we've always joked from the beginning of our marriage that we've been married 30 years. So we were like, well, when we hit 30 years, we're going to have to come up with a new kind of joke. So, and maybe it should be, oh, we've been married 1 year. We're still on our honeymoon. But no, it was a whirlwind romance. So it was kind of cool. We met on AOL. We knew each other kind of socially, and he was hitting on my girlfriend. Not hitting on her, but he'd come and ask me if she was still dating the same guy. Still living with the same guy. Every weekend it'd be, yep, she's still with that loser. And then, I don't know, we'd schedule on AOL, we would schedule outings and gatherings and stuff. So I coordinated a rafting trip, not realizing that it was the same weekend before kids went back to school. So Chris was the only one that responded saying he wanted to go. So I was there at the scheduled time and he did not show. He ghosted me. Actually, he woke up late. So he contacted me later. He's like, oh, can we go now? And I'm like, no, I'm in the middle of housework. But yeah. So we started dating. Hey, hello everyone. Welcome, Sandra D, Ramses, DJ. Welcome. But yeah, so we started dating. That was in September. And we were engaged by February is when we announced our engagement. I think we got engaged in January maybe. And then we told our family in February. Valentine's Day, and then we got married in May. So it's kind of a whirlwind thing. But sometimes when you know, you know. I had practice. I had been married before. Chris had not. So he's done pretty good for his first marriage. If I do say so myself. But yeah, so I'm making a Vietnamese cucumber salad. It's cucumbers, peanuts, shallots, mint, cilantro. I like to put red pepper flakes in it. Fish sauce. I like to put a little soy and a little bit of sesame oil, rice wine vinegar, lime. Lime is important in this dish. I've tried it when I've forgotten to buy a lime. I've tried it without the lime and it totally did not appeal to me. Hey Sharon, how are you doing today, hon? How's your weekend starting off? It looks like it's about to storm here. So we'll see what happens. I think we're supposed to have another cold front. So I went ahead and did my garden tour Saturday video today. And Hunter will give me a hard time about that. He gives me a hard time when I do Saturday's garden tours on Friday. And I admit to it. Hey, but there's some people that do like Tidy Tuesday collaborations and they post their videos on Monday and it always throws me off when they post a day ahead. I think they do that on, they have Garden Fairy Thursday or something too. It's Grandma Sandy that does those. So I'd never heard of a fairy garden. It's really cute though, what she does with her little vignettes. I appreciate her artistry. And the fact that she can, like if you can set up little vignettes and scenes and do all that, you're really good at merchandising. I suck at that. When I had an antique booth, I looked more like everybody else's booth looked so put together and organized and everything, and mine looked like a garage sale. I'm just terrible at merchandising. Terrible. It's definitely an art to decoration. I'm just not that person. I've never been into, I like architecture, but I've never been into design or anything like that. I mean, I like looking at design and I appreciate it and I appreciate the aesthetics, but for me, I just want something functional and of good quality. So I will sacrifice, I've bought things of quality where, like, I will never, hopefully, buy another, like, bedroom suit for the back guest room again. Because that's quality. Mid-century modern stuff is made well. I have some rooms to go beds that I bought when we first moved here because I was having a house full and I couldn't wait. So I just bought a bunch of rooms to go stuff. But I don't know. We don't have kids, so hopefully it won't, need replacing anytime soon. And one of the bedrooms has 2 queen beds in, so if one bed fails, the other bed will do. Just can't house as many people at the same time. And that's okay, because we have how many beds? We have 1 king, 3 queens, and a full in this house, including a sofa bed. So being down 1 queen isn't going to hurt us. And we have 2 sofas, so. All right, these are shallots going in. I have 1 shallot because I like the shallots salad. I'm actually going to grow shallots this year because of the salad. They're a little pricey. I've never tried growing them before, but shallots are pricey. And the other thing I buy for this recipe is mint. And I had mint, and I had some rogue, weird oregano overtake my mint. So I've been rooting mint from what I buy at the store for this recipe every week. And I've been rooting those. So I have mint to put in the ground. I just need to get it done since we love this salad so much. But yeah, so I was saying I like to make salads. I've got, well, we killed the potato salad. I made potato salad day before yesterday, I think. We killed that. And so I like to make salad, so like in bulk, but usually this only lasts the night and Chris will eat the rest for breakfast the next day. Because he's crazy like that. So we have cucumbers, we have shallots, and I'm going to wash some mint and some cilantro. I like a lot of cilantro in this. But I also like to save cilantro when I make this salad, because sometimes I'll do something, make another salad the next day with it. Or use it in a stew or something like that. I usually try and find something to use the fresh cilantro with the next day. But yeah. Do you have any plans this weekend, Chris? Are you done with vacation and heading back home? Or are you still on vacation mode? I'm going to go ahead and add some red pepper flakes in here. We like it a bit spicy. But that garlic's going to add some heat to it also because that's a raw spice. A raw aromatic. So I'm going to go in with my lime. I don't see any comments scrolling, so hopefully there's nobody in here. Or if you are, welcome. Thanks for watching. So there's the juice of 1 lime. I don't know if I'm the only one that does this. I double stack my limes to get more juice out of them. I'm going to use this juicer. It's amazing how much more lime you can get out of there. All right. Done with the juice. I'm also doing laundry today. I've not been on Instagram for too long. And I know I have stuff pending over there I need to deal with. Gonna add some fish sauce. Now, I'm not a fan of a lot of fish sauce, but let me tell you, again, this is a salad that it has to have the lime. It has to have the fish sauce. If it doesn't, it just ain't right. I'm going to add a little bit of soy sauce in here. I don't even know that that's usual to the dish, but I add it. I'm going to add a little bit of vinegar too. So the rice wine vinegar, even though you have that in there, again, if you don't have that lime flavor in there, you're missing out. And I should have zested some of the lime juice to the lime, because I would add a lot of flavor there, but just add just a touch of sesame oil. You don't want to do too much of that for sure, because it will take over. It will overpower everything. I'm going to wash my cilantro and mint here. I don't know what I'm going to make tonight. I make last night for dinner. I can't even remember. We had salad. We had chicken korma. We had Indian food. I just had the chicken korma, rice, and a salad. It was very simple last night. very simple dinner. I'm in the simple mood because it's getting warm out. I'm going to strip my mint. And the mint is really critical in this for the flavor profile. It is. I just woke up at like, I don't know, 11:30-ish. I didn't get out of bed. I had a very slow morning. I started physical therapy for my shoulder this week, and let me tell you, it is killing me. So I'm not sleeping well this week at all. I was joking with Chris last night. I was saying, the part about getting old is you never know how you're going to sleep. He gets like 5 hours of sleep a night. And then Saturday, he may get 7 or 6. He'll sleep in. I don't know how he functions. I can't function like that. I need sleep. Chris says, heading out to write. Oh, okay. Meeting up with Snow Queen and Noodles. Fun. Going out tonight into a truck show in the morning. Oh, cool. No, I got this dress at the thrift store. And it's so soft and comfortable. And it's that cottony material. Knit. And so it's a Bobby Brooks. And I was like, oh, I haven't seen Bobby Brooks brand in forever. Where are they out of? And I think they're Family Dollar or Dollar Tree. One of the not Dollar Tree. Family Dollar, Dollar General. Maybe carries their stuff. So I probably overpaid for it as a thrift store item, but man, I love it. When I go into the thrift store, this is what I look for. Dresses like this. These knit comfy dresses. So they're easy to pack. So they're good for travel and all that good stuff. Sounds like you're going to have a good time tonight, Chris. Should be a really good time. So, but I'd love to see you do more variety, like history and stuff. You have so much you can video there, so much history available. I'd go nuts. I mean, I live in the South, so the history down here isn't anything I care to celebrate or elaborate on. I've done Anderson Prison. I've done a lot of civil rights stuff. And that's about it for history of the South. I mean, we do have the Savannah, colony. And I just did Fort Frederica. A little bit of history of that fort. It was a British fort against the Spaniards. I guess probably in the French, but... Alright, so I finally chopped all my cilantro and mint here. It looks like a lot. It's a garden. Yeah, Connecticut was part of Rhode Island at one point, I believe. If memory serves me correct, it was part of Providence Plantation, I believe. And then I think a lot of the land that was taken during the from the Rhode Islanders or Providence Plantation people I think they ended up giving grants to people to move to Connecticut. But don't quote me on that. Yeah, I'm a thrift store buyer if I can at all. I'll buy at a thrift store. If I'm in a pinch and need clothing and I can't find it at a thrift store, then I'll buy at regular store. I end up buying a lot of shorts and pants at a regular store, skirts, just because they're easier. I'm just going to go ahead with that. These are unsalted, dry roasted. Oh, this is seasoned with sea salt. What is wrong with these people? These are unsalted. They messed up and gave me salted. Crap. That means I can't. Oh, they're pretty salty. Crap. Dang it. And I already put that soy sauce in. I won't be using many of these. Although Chris will probably say, oh man, this is the best you've ever made. Only because it's super salty. Here's some nuts, and I'm going to have a mallet here. So I'm going to crush those nuts a little bit. The peanuts add a good crunchy texture to this and a flavor. So again, like all the flavors in here have a purpose, kind of. And they're all distinct, and if you're missing any of these ingredients, it's just really off. Sorry about that. So I have some that are finer, some that are crunchier, whole. And if you want to like crush the ones that are still bigger, you just shake the bag and all the fat ones go to the top for the most part. And you come back in and just do a quick chop of the ones on top. All right. All those peanuts go in there. And this does better if it's marinated, so to be able to have it done in advance and sit a while is a really good thing. All right, so I think I have everything in here. Red pepper, cucumbers, mint, cilantro, fish sauce. Oh, I need a little bit of sugar. Now you can use Splenda, you can use brown sugar. Originally you would use a palm sugar, which is a dark. It's kind of like a brown sugar in look and consistency, kind of. But I'm just going to put a little bit of Splenda in here. And again, this sweetness you have to have in this dish. You can put honey, you can put agave, you can put whatever sweetener you want in here. But it just needs a touch. That's why, again, making this in advance is helpful, because you get all those flavors and juices to combine better. This is what it looks like. Mint, cilantro, shallot. Oh yeah, shallot, red pepper. It's so good. I imagine you could even do this with, oh, this would be good. You know, I like that cucumber peanut sauce pasta. Is really good as a side. You make a spicy coconut based, like you would for satay, the Thai dish. You make a peanut sauce and put it on some noodles. Put some julienne cucumbers over there. This would be good with that too. All right. Let me taste one. See, needs more fish sauce. Like I said, I don't care for fish sauce, but for this dish, the more the merrier. I like a little bit of fish sauce, but not a lot, except for in this dish. Let me taste of it. I'm going to add that whole pack of sugar. Ooh, that red pepper is spicy. So good. Yes, you can serve this cold. Or were you talking about the noodle peanut dish? The noodle peanut dish is served kind of hot, but the cucumbers are cold. It's crazy. I'm doing good, Camilla. Good to see you. Have you ever been on a live? I think you've been on one of my lives once. How's your weekend? How are things out in New Mexico? How's the weather? Finally getting right. We're going to have a little cold front here. It's going to get down to 40s, maybe. Maybe I'm going to stay in the low 50s. I don't know. I'm making a Vietnamese cucumber salad, Camilla. I'm done with it now, though. Got peanuts, shallots, crushed peanuts, red pepper flakes. I know you're a spice girl. You like spice, Camilla. So it has red pepper flakes, fish sauce, a little bit of soy, a little bit of rice wine vinegar, lime. I put a little bit of sesame oil in here, cucumbers, mint, cilantro. Just working this weekend so I can, oh yeah, cool. Very cool, Camilla. Hopefully your allergies won't get the best of you. I could not clean without getting sick. I have dust mite allergies. So I need to see if they can treat those. Because I'm guessing they've probably come a long way in allergy treatment since I was diagnosed. But I need to go to an allergist. My allergies are getting worse. So I'm getting nervous because I'm starting to get a lot of medication allergies. So that always makes me nervous. I'm also doing laundry. I've got one load staring at me in the washer. I'm just getting started for the day. So, yeah, but Chris, I can appreciate what you said about getting organized, because I was kind of like that too. Where we lived before, it was just a small little bungalow. And then when we moved here, we had space. We had closet space we did not have before. But the problem was our closets weren't organized. So, one of the things, I'll take you over here and show you what I did. Like that whole idea of a place for everything. So true. So true. Like I store a lot of stuff under the stairs here. So I got this for my seeds, and I have this as my fall seed thing. I put my summer seeds over in another one. But I also have like cleaning stuff here. Stuff for the Rumba, like Swiffer stuff, bags. I got my extension cords up there. So this little organizer is really helpful in like a storage space like this. And then I bought these, I bought this thing to hold all my brooms and stuff. And then I bought these shelves, and I just have the other shelves are over there. And then they're holding cushions for outdoors on some of our chairs. And then this is like indoor. I've got an indoor. This is our battery storage. This is an indoor tool chest. Oh no, screws. This is an indoor tool chest. We have a, you know, then we have Swiffer light bulbs, stuff like that down there. Bug spray. But yeah, doing that alone was huge for me. Huge, huge, huge. And then back here, my recent project has been, this is my growing room. So we've already moved everything back. I don't have any plants back here anymore. I've moved this shelf back here to hold my wood for my garden beds that are going to be built. So I've kind of inventoried my wood that I've bought so far, what I have, what I can use and reuse. But household stuff, sprayers, scrubbers, contractor bags. And I'm going to look for, so I can have another one here. And I don't know if I want another of these, because I was going to put art up here, but now I can't because I have this rack that I use for my seedlings in the spring or winter. It gets rolled out to this room. And then, yeah. The only thing else in my house that is pending is, I need to clean this room. I need a pot for here. And I'm going to get rid of this shelving in here, find a place for all of this, and I'm just going to take these shelves out. I'm going to get an armoire here, like an antique armoire, and a desk here. And that's it. And I think that's all I need in this house. And I may need one more. I think I need one more storage in the... I think that's for me, for any purchases long term, other than garden stuff, which is my focus right now, is the garden. So I'm waiting on one more delivery today of T-post. The fencing got delivered yesterday. And yeah, that's where I am. And so with our anniversary, I want to work Chris hard tomorrow, but now that he's taken me out for our anniversary, I kind of feel bad. Yeah, we need to get some outdoor stuff. But again, if it rains, we can't anyway. So everybody needs a down day, but I was hoping to get back down to Florida before our summer road trip. So, but our summer road trip's going to cover a lot of states. Sharon, are you still here? Yes, that was a shoe rack, Chris. But let me tell you, if you have electronics or anything like that, and you have a door you can hang that stuff on, it is so handy. I mean, I think Chris really needs one for computer stuff, to be honest with you. Because he ends up, like, his area of the house ends up with cords and this and that and all kinds of, techie stuff. And so he really needs something, which is why I think I need another shelving for his room and his closet, because it's a general kind of storage closet now, but he needs his own shelf. Because he has 2 beds in his room, and he has 2 beds in his room, and he covers the other bed with stuff. So he needs a place to get organized. So yeah, but yeah, I need to do my kitchen. I got rid of a lot of kitchen stuff that I never use. And so I need to do more of that because I also just bought the last thing I need. I bought one of these dang things. I was going to do my cooking videos with it, but then it was just so awkward. I mean, I could roll it around and probably get better shots over here and everything. I don't know. I might utilize that. But it's a habit. It's a habit I got to get into. I know. Isn't that weird? Like, I didn't expect Chris and I to end up in separate bedrooms, but when that construction happened, when we had that termite damage and we had to move out of our room, our master bedroom, and he moved into one bedroom, I moved into another because he gets up so early and I wasn't sleeping, and I don't know. I didn't want to wake up with him getting ready. So I went to another bedroom, and then we just stayed in separate bedrooms because we just both we have different schedules, and we sleep better separately. Because I'm up late in the middle of the night. I was up till 4 o'clock because of my shoulder pain. All right. Now that's done. Hair's did. Bed's made. Shut my closet door. And then I can go to work on my Instagram stuff. Like I said, it's been weeks since I've been over on Instagram. And I'm neglecting my friends over there. So, but Sharon, if you're still here, we're getting ready to do a road trip. So if you want us to consider stopping by and visiting you, maybe take you to lunch or something, just hit me up. Hit me up. We're going to be in Detroit. So we're going to be in Michigan. We're going to be in Wisconsin. Where else? Iowa. We're going to visit Hannah. I can't wait. Hunter, Detroit. So we're going to be meeting a lot of people up there. I hope. Definitely Spartan Dan and Qstead Q. Qstead Q is in Pontiac. Maybe Vinny from Trivia Night. We'll have to see if our schedules meld. So I don't know. It looks like we may be almost a week in Detroit because there's a lot we want to do. And then where else are we going? Wisconsin and Minnesota. If we're going that far north, we got to go to Minnesota. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, Chris. That's a huge difference from a music room to a bedroom. I keep saying that storage space back there, I could put like one of those, one of those, the bar games there you could slide the stuff and have the sawdust on it. It's long and skinny. It's like I could put one of those games back there, or an arcade game or two. That'd be really fun. But it's such a small space. Such a small space. Now, Chris, I was hoping to get him more of a music area, but he got a guitar and now it's sitting in the storage room. He took lessons, and he had taken lessons before, but he was taking classical guitar lessons this time, and he was learning a Bach piece. And it was so pretty. I loved him practicing. And it was a beautiful piece, but then he gave up on it. It was so sad. But it's just finger memory. You just got to practice. Especially with the classical music. So, but yeah, he likes J.S. Bach. Or, no, not J.S. The other Bach. He likes the other Bach. Bach and roll. But yeah. So that's been his thing lately is Chris is listening to classical music on his way home from work. So he can usually get a couple of pieces in. Oh gosh. You just hate that when you forget that you did a road load of laundry. And then you go to do laundry and you realize you already have a load that you have to fold. Oh my gosh. I need crisp here. This is killing my shoulder getting this laundry out. I'm gonna fall on my face here. All right, and get this clothes moving along. One in, one out. One out, one in. There used to be a place out in West Georgia that had the best price on doing laundry. So when I worked in Atlanta and lived far away and I was working 80 hours a week, I just pay a local laundromat to do my laundry by the pound. Save me a lot of time. Especially when you're working 80 hours a week. You gotta have some kind of life. So sometimes indulging in stuff like that is helpful for my career and sanity. All right. Freed me up to work longer and harder, be more available, and cheers. Gave me a little breathing room from working. All right. I already made, so that was a cucumber salad I made. I already made the chicken salad, which is here, which is going to be part of dinner, I think. We got pecans and grapes, celery, chicken, all that good stuff. And I think we're just going to have a salad tonight. I've got a little bit of leftover potato salad. So we'll probably do, I don't know, maybe chicken salad and cucumber salad tonight. I don't know. I'm all about the salads. What else have I got going on? Besides our anniversary, I need to go get Chris a card real quick. But I also have a delivery coming by 3:30. So within the next half hour, I should have a delivery here. And then I can go get my card for Chris. Chris, if you're listening, I'm not doing anything. You didn't hear anything out of me. So I got to go get my anniversary card. So yeah, we're doing it early instead of later. Yeah, so I got these little croissants. They don't look like croissants. What do you think? It was funny. Walmart had two kinds of croissants. These don't look like croissants. They're kind of croissant-ish. But they had some other kind of croissant that looked more like real croissant. I don't know. We'll see. But that'll be good. I like to toast the croissant, cut it in half, toast it, then do a sandwich. So much better. With a little toasting on it. That's how late I slept. I'm only on my second cup of coffee. And it's 3 o'clock. And I'm on my I've only finished one bottle of water, so I need to get my water consumption too. So, hydrate. Hydrate. Oh, I need to clean something off so I can put it in the laundry, and then I didn't put it in the laundry. So I'll go do that now, so it is not forgotten. Oh yeah, I better fold all this stuff over here. So does anyone have any weekends? It's just us celebrating our anniversary and doing the garden stuff, get that ready. So I'm trying to find a place to put y'all down. All right. Should stand there. So yeah, I'm just doing laundry and just getting ready for the weekend, working for the weekend, as they say, right? I don't know. I have a closet I still have to organize. It's right now it has it's games, winter like jackets and stuff. I have some I think I can give away. But I may wait till next winter simply because then it'll go and get it to a shelter where it'll be used now instead of dropping it off at a thrift store. So I may hold off on that till closer to the fall when that type of thing will be more needed. I also have some stuff I need to donate to the animal shelter. You know, I have litter boxes and poop scoop and liners, stuff like that. So I need to get that donated. I have a bunch of yard games that I just don't have time to play, and I need to put those up for sale because they'd be really good right now, especially for family reunions and stuff. So we just did an engagement party at a park in Florida, and they had music that they provided, and they had some camera stuff that they were doing in photos, but other than that they didn't have anything. And my family member, one of them, went and bought a bunch of yard games. If I'd known, I would have taken mine down to donate. But it kind of saved the day at the engagement party because it got people playing with each other and doing things, and yeah, everybody had a really good time. So, but yeah, all the yard games are perfect for a family reunion. But what else am I going to do this weekend? Get that plastic off. I need to decide if I'm going to buy wood or just order those other things. I need to pull my receipt and look at the cost of what I spent last time. Because I could always take that back and get a refund and put that money towards one of those pre-made garden beds by Veggie, whatever the name of that company is. I always get their name wrong. I've never heard it pronunciated, so I don't know. But yeah, at this point, I might just buy the beds and have them installed instead of built. Oh, gosh. My body. It hurts. Oh, yeah, my panties. My granny panties. All right. Oh, that's my bras. So, does anyone have any great plans for the weekend? Nothing going on? You growing anything in a garden? Nothing? Going once, going twice? And I'm about to end this live stream and go do my Instagram stuff. So I'm the same name over at IG, if you didn't know, if you weren't aware. And so you can check me out over there as well. All right, there's one load out of 4 that I have to fold today. So I'm going to end it there. Thanks for hanging out with me. I should have a video coming out any minute if it hadn't already. And I have my garden tour video coming out tomorrow. Wednesdays are music trivia night on my channel. Every Wednesday, 8 o'clock Eastern is when we do that. And I think this coming week it's going to be, what is our music trivia this week? It's going to be theme songs like TV or movies or whatever. But yeah, I need to work on that too. And maybe get some editing in. So, but y'all take it easy. Like I said, thanks for hanging out with me. I just wanted to go live for a little bit. And thank you and welcome to all the new subscribers that have joined. We have an easygoing community. No drama. No trolls. I should not say no trolls. Everybody's going to have trolls, but it's rare. It's rare. But we love everybody. We try to love everybody here. That's just the way it is. But again, thanks for watching, hanging out with me while I do some chores on Friday and get that stuff done. Hopefully I'll have a good night's sleep this week. And yeah. Shut this off. And put this away. Some sprucing out the bathroom. And that's done. Alrighty. So y'all have a good one. Love you much. Take care. Have a great weekend. Be safe. And do something nice for somebody. We'll talk to you later. Love you. Bye. Okie dokie.